Hello Forever Endeavors family, YouTube. So today's the day. Got the engine loose pretty much. Got to do the flywheel bolts, bell housing, and get the manifolds out of the way. You could probably pull it with the manifolds where they're at, but I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of the way. I think, yeah. And I did that little process, and it was a little sketchy. I was pretty much covered with carburetor cleaner at the end of it, but it did blow through the injectors, and the kit did what it was supposed to do. I even checked if they were leaking with the aerosol can pressure, but I don't know if there was a little something in the line still. I tried to blow the lines out while I had everything loose, and non-ethanol fuel was in it for the most part. Probably 90% non-ethanol fuel was in it, but still a little bit of bad stuff in there. So either a piece of trash got caught in the injector and stuck it, or it just stuck, period. I don't know which. But anyway, hydrolocked the motor with fuel in the back.
Got him!
There. Hydrolocked them. Got my engine lift plate on there. That's a pretty good deal, Amazon. $37, I think. We'll see how well it works, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, been procrastinating, getting my little area ready, and I had to get a engine hoist, amongst other excuses to not do it sooner. But anyway, place. So the red one and the orange one there, the orange one was super heavy duty. They're both rated at 2 ton, and the folding red one, but they both have leaks in the ram. But if I can find the seals, I can rebuild those. So, and I found, I picked this up a couple days ago, and it's a Napa 1,250 pound engine stand, and that was a deal of the day right there. It was 75 bucks, and they're normally like $460 plus tax for this one. And I like it because it's got all the room in the world to put a drip pan and stuff underneath, catch everything drips out of the motor and stuff. So, but I have some of the basics that I know I want to replace. I got a timing chain and gears, and I've had good luck with Cloy's products, and that's what I run on my Oldsmobile stuff, and I've ran them for years and years and torn the motors down, and like no stretch in the timing chains and stuff. They're a good product. But anyway, got a Melling oil pump, like a stock kind of. They're a little bit improved over stock. A little more volume, and they do better at higher RPMs allegedly. So, and I got a set of Gen 4 rods, and I just bought those because it was a super good deal, and I would like to put them in, but if it becomes too much money, it's like $350 to get the rotating assembly balanced, and they said that's with Gen 3 crank with Gen 4 rods is what they quoted me. So this was 04, and depending on who you ask, that's during the transition from Gen 3 to Gen 4, and some say from the factory there was a Gen 3 crank with Gen 4 rods, and I don't know if the factory did something to balance that out, maybe with a piston weight or whatever. But anyway, and I also found a set of Gen 3 pistons and rods that were in really good shape. Lq4 out of the same engine, same type engine, and they had bearings. The bearings still in them. The bearings look like new. The piston skirts had like zero wear on them. They're dirty. They're very, I don't know why they would be so dirty, but whatever. They're pistons. They get hot, so I guess the oil kind of burns onto them. But someone took the time to polish the tops of them, or clean the top of them with like a wire or something or other. Clean it up good. And the bearings in them look really good, so I may just open this up, depending on what we find. I'm anticipating either a bent rod or a broken piston skirt, and we may just put that set of Lq4 Gen 3 rods and pistons back in here to get it going again. They're in really good shape, so I would definitely put new bearings and rings. We did the same thing to a 5.3, and actually we didn't even go that far with that one. a long time ago. Probably 10 years ago, I rebuilt one for my buddy, me and him together. It had 150,000 miles on it, and but it had some not great looking bearings. Maybe someone let it get a little low on oil or something, and we put rings and bearings in it, oil pump, and maybe lifters. I can't remember. It was like 10 years ago, but he's still driving that thing. So I believe you can freshen up a motor that's in good shape. So without going, and we're not gonna demand a bunch of horsepower out of this thing. If I do, we'll do something totally different. I'll get a separate engine, build it, and change it out later. But we need transportation right now, so I'm just rambling again. But we just need transportation for my wife, because we're turning this passenger van into a service van, and that's gonna be another video. That's what these shelves and stuff are for. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get this thing out, and we'll get down to the nuts and bolts of the thing and find out exactly what happened to it. So we'll come back as the engine's coming out, going on the stand, and we'll find out together what is failed inside. Full engine day. It's my first time. I've rebuilt a 5.3 about 10 years ago. It was already out of the vehicle. This is my first time pulling one. It's been a process, It's been a process for sure. But it's ready to come out. All right. It's out. It's not out. It's loose. It was just hanging on the driver's side to the bell housing. Something fierce. I guess the little dial pin was rusted in there. So I'm taking the hood off by myself. So I figured I'd put it on camera. That way if I break the windshield, we can catch it on camera. Not ideal. It's not ideal doing this by yourself and such. Do something there. Some shirt in it. Something. I think we got a bent rod. First glance. Yeah. We got a bent rod. Okay. It wasn't a waste of time. Alright. Woohoo! Okay. Well, it's not great that I did that, but at least I didn't pull it all the way down for nothing. Some time I'll invite y'all to the party here and y'all can see it. Even. Right? Okay, let's see here. See the wrist pin on the right, and then it's butted up on the left, and you can actually see the beam. Oh yeah, it's really bent. Yeah. All right. Looks like the other one survived. Looks like we got one bent rod, so didn't break anything major that I can tell so far. So, all right, we're in good shape. Didn't pull it down for nothing. Freshen it up while we're in here. We already got rods and pistons that'll go in here, Gen 3. Get it back on the road. These are plenty strong for anything I'm probably going to ever do with this. I'll inspect the cam. We may do lifters and stuff. We'll see. But right now, we're just going to get it running. We're fixing the damage that I did. So, there you have it. Sure enough. Alright. So, pull the heads. I'll get that out. Make sure the cylinder's good. And, move forwards. That's all you can do, right? I don't see any metal anywhere whatsoever, so I think the bearings and stuff are in good shape. We're going to replace them, obviously, while we're in here. The only downfall of these is I got to see, yeah, we'll just break it down and see what everything looks like. So, kind of rambling, you know, I can ramble sometimes. So, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you whenever we make some more progress. We'll get the heads off. Pull this one rod. I mean, we're going to pull everything out. I'm going to re-ring it and re-bearings. You know, new bearings, new rings. I'll get a little scale. Make sure the new rod and piston has the same weight as the originals. If not, we might have to do some balancing stuff. But the piston looks like it survived. Not that we're going to reuse it, I don't believe. But not that much trauma, you know. It's got some trauma. Look at that crosshatch. You can see the crosshatch. Factory crosshatch, buddy. Oh, full of synthetic oil. Oh man, there ain't no wear in this thing. Great day. Oh wow. You just still see the factory crosshatch in the cylinders, man. Dang it. Should have bought some freaking fuel injectors, guys. But live and learn. Alright. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video.